The Auburn boys basketball team is off to a phenomenal start. The Indians are undefeated, and they are an offensive juggernaut. They're like an NBA team of the 80s. Every time they step on the court, they're liable to hit for 100 points, 90 points. You know, they've already hit the century mark once this season with a very impressive win over St. Peter Marion. Tonight, on the road, Bartlett taking on the Auburn Rockets, and Andy Niedzwiecki's crew ready for this one. Third quarter, Bartlett's Anthony Grzemski feeding Tyler Davern for the hoop, and Bartlett is up by 9. Steve Sauce here playing a little game I like to call Take It to the Den. Sauce with the lefty lay-in through the trees. Indians, Kyle Anderson spots up beyond the arc and drills the 3. Bartlett's up by 10. Eric Scariglia with a huge squat. Scriggs is guarding the fort. Auburn coming back with some good passing. Mark Lewis on the end of this one. Lou going up for 2. Scariglia down the other end. Nice take. Hoop in the hack. Indians up 47-36. More from Bartlett. Edwin Santiago, 3-ball corner pocket. Bartlett wins 69-52. Grzemski had 16 points to lead the Indians. All right, on the boys' side tonight as well, you got Worcester Tech and Sutton. The Cow on hand. This is sponsored by the dairy section. Second quarter, Sutton up 1. Worcester Tech's Isaiah Boland with the layup. Eagles up by 1. Sutton's Tommy Mooney to Nick Maselik. And the semis are up by 5. Worcester Tech coming at you down the court. Kenny Sanchez going up strong. Eagles down by 3. Mooney to Tony Frioli. Fry, the runner. Sammy's by 5. Now it's Boland. From beyond the arc for Worcester Tech, and the Eagles are flying. They're down by 5. Maselik for Sutton. Strong take. Left-handed layup, Sutton up by 6. Here's Isaiah Boland. In the third quarter, Boland going up strong. Off the window, Eagles within 2. Worcester Tech threatening. Zach Rabufo with the block. Ahead to Mooney. Mooney the finish. World B freestyle. We're talking NBA of the 80s. Sammy's by 1. Then it's Mooney to Maselik. Sutton up by 3, and the Sammys going on to win this one 66-61. All right, tomorrow night we will be back at the Green Graveyard. Adrian Machado comes home, and he's bringing his Shrewsbury Colonials with him. Machado was a great player for Burncoat. He is the head coach of Shrewsbury. It's going to be a good one tomorrow night. Ryan Connor has the Burncoat team playing well. We'll tip it off live right here on Shutter TV 3 at 7 o'clock. All right, one of, if not the top team in girls basketball, Notre Dame Academy taking on Doherty. In girls basketball, first quarter, Molly Terry to Allie Smiley for the hoop. Then it's Annie Spillane. Long jumper. Some of the crowd thought it was a 3. Rebels out front early. Terry running the floor. The hoop and the harm. NDA up by 6. And the Rebels crashing the glass. Ellie Potvin, just a freshman. Potvin, the rebound and putback. Then it's Terry the steal. Terry going coast to coast. She's going to Southern New Hampshire next year to play hoops in the NE10. Helen Wickstrom laying it up, and the ball resting perfectly on the cylinder. Look at that, it just stayed right there. If Jimmy Andrioli hadn't broken his foot, he would have showed off the old jumping ability and gotten up there and knocked the ball free. Jimmy A on the mend. Doherty's Peyton Sylvester with a rebound and the putback. Then Terry and Smiley with a perfect screen and roll. Allie the finish. Molly Terry's getting close to 1,000 points, folks. NDA wins it 73-38 is your final. Worcester boxer Khiary Gray finishing off a great 2015. He was 8-0 for the year. All knockouts, 7 of them were first-round knockouts. Recently, I asked him what motivates him inside the ring.
My motivation is my 3-year-old daughter and my family. So, especially my daughter mostly, because I don't want her to live how I did, always out in the streets. And I want her to live comfortably.
After a big 2015, Khiary is working on improving and reaching new heights in the ring.
And I see each fight is even better and better. It's just more hills to climb up.
Our goal is to become a world champion. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? So we're still young into the pro game. Long as Khiary stay focused and dedicated to his craft, I think that the sky's the limit. You know, we're gonna take one fight at a time. We're probably gonna slow it down this year, not fight as much as we did last year, but do more working on training, getting better sparring to make him get better, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, Kendrick. I'll tell you what, Khiary is having a phenomenal start to his professional career. 11-0, and he is turning heads. He's got a big crowd following him now, over 300, kind of at each fight, or at least at 300 people buying tickets just to see him fight in these first-round knockouts. A lot of people want to go see Khiary Gray fight, and fortunately, he's fighting locally. But there will come a time where he's going to be out on the national stage, and he'll be fighting out in Las Vegas and some of these big venues. But right now, he is doing very, very well, and he's in good hands too with Kendrick Ball.
How about the athletes in that Notre Dame game, by the way?
Oh
Just the speed of that game is impressive.
Allie Smiley, to be that tall and to run the floor as well as she does. She's going to Holy Cross for track next year, so you know what kind of an athlete she is.
Yeah.
But they have everything. They have the great guard play. Forwards, they can play inside, outside, run, press. They're going to be really tough to play and to match up against all season long for teams in Central Mass and then beyond into the state tournament.
Impressive stuff, no question.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. All right, for Kevin Shea, I'm Tim McComb. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6.